Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for Spotlight, and this movie stars Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Liv Schreiber, John Slattery, Brian D.R.C. James, Stanley Tucci, and that's basically it. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those of you to actually watch the movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. Then I will give you a fair warning because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, Spotlight, basically this movie is a true story and it follows this case from the Boston Globe from a couple years back, about 11, 12 years ago. It's from the Boston Globe. And basically it's when they found out that there was this church scandal in which priests, pastors, church officials basically were raping children or were molesting children or were raping them, etc. And there's been several cases of this reported, dating all the way back to the 70s and 60s, and now they kind of want to get this story to the forefront, to the public to show that how corrupt the church system is, and yeah, it's pretty disturbing when you think about it because you have church officials raping children, or at least the subject. It's pretty disturbing, and this is actually a great movie. This is probably one of the best ones of this year. This is probably this is definitely one of the best movies of this year. One thing I do like about it, and it's something that I see many movies do, in a sense, and that's basically when a character hears about a news, like a news story. I guess I don't know exactly how to word this, but when a character hears about this news story or whatever, they for some reason they always have this exaggerated, over the top reaction, like, "Oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on? Why?" Here, however, it's very subdued, and I think that's one of the best things of this movie. That's really subdued, and it's realistic because you have characters who are like, who they're doing the research for this case, and they're just like, what? They're kind of like the reactions, you know, how you would react, like, "Oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on here? All faith in humanity has been lost." Keep doing research, and it's kind of like that, and I really do like it. Michael Keaton, another great performance after Birdman. So yeah, he is coming back. Really do like it, and yeah, it's pretty interesting because you have Michael Keaton, who's Batman. You have Mark Ruffalo, who was the Hulk, and Liv Schreiber, who was Sabretooth. So it's kind of funny to have all these comic book actors kind of in this movie. It's kind of interesting. Liv Schreiber, haven't seen really much of him, to be honest, but he was pretty good in the role he was given here. Really did like it. Rachel McAdams, again, haven't really seen much of her, to be honest, but again, really did like her in the movie. I didn't realize it was Rachel McAdams till I went on IMDb and searched up who the cast was. For some reason, I thought it was Keira Knightley, so there's that. They look the same, to be honest. So yeah, at times they look the same. So yeah, overall though, however, it's a really great film. I really did enjoy it, and it's a realistic film because just of the subject matter and how people are researching it and how the research goes. And it's interesting. It's an interesting concept, and it is kind of difficult to bring such a difficult concept, situation to a movie, yeah, because you have pastors or priests or whatever raping children, and it's the media, the Boston Globe, bringing this onto the forefront. So it is a pretty interesting case, and what they needed to do, which they did pull off, is have the focus on the globe rather than the church, but still focus on the church. And again, I think they pulled that off greatly, beautifully. Overall, it is a great movie in my opinion. Definitely do check it out. It is a disturbing film because of the subject matter, and at the end of the film, how most true stories say, after the events of this is what happened to these characters. Well, in this movie they have that too. After they reviewed this case, they found that there were more cases similar to this in other states and other cities. You're kind of just hoping that the city you live in doesn't appear. Sadly, Miami, Florida did fucking appear, but I wasn't really surprised, to be honest, because it's Miami, Florida. I mean, come on, we've had some pretty weird shit. This is probably like tip of the iceberg crap. So yeah, I wasn't really surprised. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be there. It was. So yeah, there's that. Um, okay. Surprise, surprise. So I mean, overall, it is a great film. It's extremely well acted. I will have to say that. I mean, at first, I wasn't really on board with the acting for some reason. It is one of those movies that is a bit slow at the beginning. For some reason, the acting, it kind of took me a while to get used to the acting for some reason in this movie. However, after like the first 10 minutes, after I got used to it, for me, the movie really did pick up. And yeah, for me, it's one of those movies where it has a slow start but has a really great and impactful finish. And I think those are some of the best movies that could be made. Slow start. Well, the slow start, it could be improved upon, but the ones with impactful finishes, where there's something really important that happens at the ending, I think are some of the better movies that can and are being made right now in Hollywood. So yeah, overall, again, fantastic film. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's a fantastic film. Do check it out. It is a bit disturbing for the subject, so, do be aware of that. But aside from that, it's a great film. Definitely do check it out. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.